What's up, y'all? I'm filming now on my iPhone X, and the reason why, excuse me, is because I don't feel like walking around with my GH4. I don't feel like exporting the video from my GH4 to my computer to edit. 2, I don't feel like exporting the video, transferring the video from my GH4 to my iPhone to edit. 3, and most importantly, my MacBook is out of storage space. So this is the only way I'm gonna be able to continue to bring you guys some footage. So it is what it is. So right now I'm walking from the place I'm staying, which is my uncle's apartments, which is located in what is this? Give me a second. Anyway, I forgot what the area is called, but I'm walking from there to Portsmouth, and it's gonna be a long walk, but I figured I'd use this to get some exercise. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll show y'all where I'm going. When you look around at the houses and the debris around, even some of the roads, power lines, you can still see a lot of the devastation that was left from Hurricane Maria. This truck right here, for example, a lot of debris still on it that people are gathering, getting together. Like, can you imagine having stuff like this, galvanized steel, metal flying through the air? But you know, stuff like that can cut your head off, you know what I mean? And stuff like that was just flying off of roofs and just flying around the air, wrapping around trees, windows busting out. See how mountainous the land is, right? All these mountains right here, mudslides. Some people's houses are located at the base of mountains. Some people's houses located on the mountains, and houses just washing away, where your living room filling up with mud. I watched one video where one guy said, you know, a friend of his and his wife got buried in their house. Can you imagine being in your house and getting buried by muddy water? It's crazy. So yeah, country's rebounding. Looks pretty good, but you can still see remnants of, you know, roofs missing and stuff like that. So yeah, just enjoying myself, enjoying the walk. It's gonna be a long walk, and you know, enjoying my country. Ross University. Medical school. The sign that says Ross is over there. School of Medicine. If you want to go to school and study medicine, then consider coming to Dominica. Good bang for your buck here, good education, and if you want to study somewhere foreign, good opportunity to do so. Still walking. I'm going to be walking all the way up there, over the mountain, over the hill, down, and then that way we're going. It's not that far, but it is far at the same time. Hello. So my cousin and I when we went to the waterfall in one of the videos before, we drive down here, all the way back there, all the way back, and some waterfalls, and search through my videos and you'll see a video of me hiking through some waterfalls with my cousin. But those waterfalls are way back there, I believe. Yeah, never mind. Trying to figure out where the beach is. Not sure, but anyway, it's a beach around here somewhere. This is the grocery store, closed on a Sunday. Down below there you can go get your groceries. You know what I mean? Random waterfalls. So I believe that this extends all the way over there and all the way around through there to where my cousin and I, like I said, went hiking through the waterfalls on the one video. Part of the streams or where the water gets thinner. We hike something like all the way through. Yeah, so it was an interesting video. I had 3 cameras on me while we did that hike. I had 3 cameras testing out the GoPro versus the FDR X2000 versus that Panasonic GH4. So always got a camera on me. There's some building supplies right here. Got some containers in the background. Those are used for catching rain, gathering water, put it at the top of the house so that you can have some water pressure. Used for taking showers, doing dishes, drinking, stuff like that, you know. Or maybe not drinking, but taking showers, doing dishes, washing clothes, stuff like that. Alright, so look at the houses up in higher elevation, lower elevation, stuff like that. And I think the beach is down there. Down there to the right is the beach. Look at that random cow. Random cow right there. That video was focused on farm. Yeah, random cow right there. Pretty cool. Cool stuff, cool stuff, cool stuff. Enjoying this little walk and refamiliarizing myself with the country. But I don't think when I was younger I used to ever walk this far by myself. I think I more so just roamed around the village Portsmouth by myself, but I don't think I ever walked this far. Oh yeah, this is Calabishi. If my memory serves me correctly, that's the name of this village, Calabishi. So I'm walking from Calabishi by Ross to Portsmouth. Not a long walk, in my opinion. Some people dare not take this walk. Is all the greenery and the architecture of the houses. Like in the States, right? Not all areas, but a lot of houses are similar looking, you know, but here everybody's house, all the houses have their own character. You know what I mean? It's like in the States right now, it seems like the architecture was lost like back in the day, we see monumental buildings in the way they were designed and with such craftsmanship, but nowadays we don't see that same craftsmanship, and it seems like everything is prefabbed and all looks the same. How are you? Okay, good. So look at this. Just collapsed or something. Telephone wire. All remnants of the storm. Scary times. Not knowing if my family was okay. All the way over there you can see the Cabritz. You can't see it, but if I zoom in, it's a building right over here called the Cabritz. It's not a building actually, it's more like a fort, literally. So when people build their houses, unlike the States, you can build like one floor. See how downstairs is done and upstairs is just scaled out. Look at the columns and the architecture of the porch, you know, the iron gates and stuff like that. You know, you gotta just appreciate that type of stuff because you don't see that often. Like if you build a house in the States, you don't see stuff like that anymore. Or if you do, it's very, very, very expensive to build. Whereas though here, it's the standard. Also, notice the cars and what side of the road the cars are on. That takes some getting used to. Especially if you're trying to drive here, driving on the left side, steering wheel of the car on the right side. Look at that house right on the side of the road. The gate is even like coming over a little bit, which tells me that before, like where it goes down, there used to be house right there. You know, I mean, there used to be land right there, so it's probably been pushed back after some years, you know. There's another half constructed, you know, somebody lives down there that's not constructed. Gone. Showing you guys some countryside, man. Countryside. Look at that beautiful big house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 stories over there. Beautiful, huge. 5-story house right there. All these mountains. Yep. This right here, you can see the steps that go up to the roof. You can go up another floor. And the foundation of the building can handle all of that. So right now, guys, look, I'm starting to feel that heat. Starting to feel it. Starting to feel the heat. This Mr. Licks right here, this looks really familiar from the vlogs. So here's another one right here where built at the bottom, scaled out the top. And I'll show you my uncle's house when I get there, how downstairs is built out and second floor is built out and upstairs is empty. I'll take you up there when I get over there. Beautiful, beautiful country. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. Beautiful, peaceful. black people living amongst each other harmoniously, in harmony. All right, so you see the top of that roof right there, how it's got tarp and all types of stuff to make sure the rain don't come in. Like a lot of these houses right here, just a few months ago after the storm, did not have roofs. Like, see that roof up there? I bet you that roof is new. The blue roof right there, that's probably new, most likely. So look at all the landscape. Give you an idea of what we're dealing with here. Beautiful. Beautiful. If this isn't beautiful to you, I don't know what you think beauty is. You guys want some nature? It don't get more nature than a chicken in your backyard. You know what I mean? Got a big old rooster, a big hen in your backyard. It don't get more nature than the Nature Island. I mean, how much more nature can you get? Got a random cows and chicken and goat. I'm gonna try to find a goat for y'all while I'm walking. See if I see one anywhere. And that's exactly how it is. All right. Little shops. Stop here and get your refreshments, beverages. So, right about now, I know exactly where I'm at. That's why I wasn't afraid to make this walk, because I know exactly where I'm at. Yeah. So, yep. And you can see the sea right there. What a view. What a view. Somebody ran over a crab. That crab met its death right here. So sad. But such is life. You know, we have prime example of how we live harmoniously. We have what we would call a shack right next to a gorgeous house. Neighbors living harmoniously. Nobody stealing, nobody robbing. You know what I mean? We gotta get it together, people. Gotta get it together. Hello. We have to get it together, because just like we live in the islands, we can live in the States in peace. Don't listen to the lies that they force us, shove down our throats about ourselves. We're beautiful people, and this anger, hatred, whatever, this violence, that's not in our blood. All right, look at this beautiful tree right here. Boom. Tree of life. We're gonna call this a tree of life. Well, let me just walk by, say hi to everybody, and speak back. It's not like in the States, you speak to somebody, they don't speak to you. You know what I mean? More chicken. People building their house. Nice structure. Family of chicken right there. How you doing? So I'm gonna walk down here and around, straight down, and this road right here, when I go down here and make a right, that will lead me straight to my uncle's house. It's not like right there, but it's if I had to say, maybe about 3 miles down the road, 3 miles or so. So yeah, that'll lead me straight there. Beautiful colors, beautiful architecture. Look at the colors, you know. Sad. Look at this. From the storm. Look at that. Crazy. Look at the devastation. That's why you have to build your houses here now in blocks. Use blocks, no wood. You can't use wood foundations. I mean wood walls or anything like that because it'll just get blown away. Oh, excuse me. Now look at this right here. I gotta cross the street and walk on a sidewalk. And this is the route. This is the route that you take when you're going to Rosal, which is the capital of Dominica. It used to be Portsmouth down here, but you take this road when you're going to Rosal. You just keep on going straight. And let me show you my uncle's boat. Right here, small ship, belongs to my uncle Ned. Right there, he's leaving today or tomorrow. I think he said he's leaving Monday, which is tomorrow, or is he leaving today? He might be leaving today, but I think he's leaving tomorrow. I think he said tomorrow. So I'm gonna walk on this sidewalk right here, straight down, and follow. The house is somewhere like around there. I remember after the hurricane, just there was a helicopter, because planes and helicopters couldn't land on the island because there was nowhere to land, because there was just trees and all over the streets and in the road. And I remember watching, I guess a helicopter came from another island over here, and I remember watching the helicopter's video flying alongside of the coast and seeing my uncle's house, wondering, you know what I mean, if it was still standing. And man, it was just nerve-wracking watching the video. Woo! But thank God, like everybody, you know, for the most part, a lot of people lost their lives, but you know, thank God, like it wasn't worse than it was, because it looked, I mean, I won't say it looked a lot worse than it was, because it was just as bad as it looked. But as far as lives are concerned and people that lost their life, arguably I think it looked in that sense a lot worse than it was. But as far as damage, it was exactly as bad as it looked. And that's just my opinion from the outside looking in, because I wasn't here. So to get the real scoop, respectfully, you should get that information from somebody that was here when the incident occurred. But from the outside looking in, it looks like the devastation was as bad as it looked, like I said, but the lives lost could have been a lot worse. So to that aspect, it wasn't as bad as it looked, even though a lot of people did lose their lives. I hope I'm saying that right. Respectfully, people. Walking right by the sea. Right by the sea. Look, this house probably was here before, you know, somebody was living in there. You see it right in the kitchen. Sad. And it's a common sight to see, like, just cars laying on the side of the road. Probably don't work no more, or probably people are waiting for their parts to come in, you know. Yep, this is Dominica, small beach right there, local small beach right there, as you can see, Calabishi. And as I'm here walking, vlogging, doing my thing, I try to still be respectful, even though when I was younger I used to live here, and I feel like this is my country, my land, but I've been gone for a long time, so I still have to respect the locals' privacy and the people that live here's privacy. So I try to, like, if you see the camera go down sometimes, just because, you know, people don't know my face, so, Well, some people do, but for the most part, I'm just some American-looking guy walking around. So I try to be respectful to the locals, but at the same time, I want to show you guys the country to let you know that it's a beautiful place that you can visit and feel like home. And country needs your money, so come experience something different. You know what I mean? Stop spending your money places where they don't even like you, or they don't want you to, they don't welcome you, or they talk about you when you're gone. And come somewhere and spend your money with people that look like you, where you can get a nice, beautiful experience. Look at that. You know what I mean? Walking down the road, and I'm on a freaking beach. Come on, people. Come on. The Nature Isle. Nature Island of Dominica. Come on. Stop playing with it. Look at it. Look at that. Buy fish on the side of the road. Come on. These guys right here, some of them are fishermen. You could just come by here and buy some fish, go home, and have a fresh, delicious meal. If you're a cook, if you're not a cook, then you can go to one of these little small town restaurants and buy some fish already cooked for you. Just walk right down here, dip your feet in the water if you want to, go for a swim if you want to, whatever you want to do, man. You know, and this isn't too, I saw some people swimming down here, playing, some kids. You see some kids over there playing in the water. So I zoom in, playing in the water right there. But this is it. Like, I go to Purple Turtle, you know, Coconut Creek. I mean, Purple Turtle or Sports Bike. Sports bike community is getting real heavy in Dominica. This guy working out right here. Punching bag, and a beach workout, you know what I mean? Lake Miami workout, you know what I mean? Miami South Beach style workout. Beautiful flowers, old ships, scooter, chicken on the side of the road, hungry, get some fowl, get some chicken. Look at that. Awesome. So this is the bank right here. I'm gonna come open an account tomorrow because they're closed right now. Sunday, they're closed right now. So I'll go open my account tomorrow so I can start with some U.S. Dominican transactions going on. There's the kids that we saw earlier playing in the water. Man. I'm not, you know, I know exactly where I'm at. I've walked from the bank to the house before, so yeah. Right here is where you can take a boat tour up this river. You'll see this river right here, but you can take a boat tour to explore the river if you want to. Yeah. seen better days. You know, definitely seen better days. All right, doing some work on the ship right here. Probably a fisherman's boat. You know, you can take a tour right up this river right here. Woo. Up the river. For the right price, you know, experiences like that are priceless. So come to Dominica and get your boat tour. So back there, before I made the right turn, they're building a hotel there, so you guys have that to look forward to as far as accommodations are concerned. But inquire, we can find somewhere for you to stay. Inquire with me. I have a place for you to stay for good rates if you want to travel to Dominica and just explore the country. You know. Yep. Plenty of hikes, plenty of trails that you can go on. You know. You see some that I did in my cousin's video. I mean, in my video with my cousin. But that wasn't like a trail. That wasn't like a trail that we paid for. We just went for a walk and ended up wherever we're at. You could just go for a walk up in the mountains if you want to. I mean, I won't even say I wouldn't advise it, but just know you're at your own risk because you don't know what's up there. So, you know what I mean? And be respectful of people's property and people's land, because some people own this stuff and you don't know exactly who owns what. But if you see somebody, if you come into a clear path with some planted trees and stuff like that and some animals, farm animals, just know that you might be on somebody's property and be respectful, you know? So you might run into that occasionally. So yeah, so I'm close. Matter of fact, the house is just around down here, so good walk. All right, having a good time over there dancing. So now I arrive in Portsmouth. Okay. So this right here is where you can get a taxi, like a van that looks like that, just from one area to the next. The family's gas station right there. All right. Got Nicki on Smash. Nicki playing, Nicki Minaj. So, funny story, last time I was here, I was all the way in the capital, Roseau, and some kid was blasting Meek Mill. Blasting Meek. Got that video, I should post it. But, you know, they up on what's hot in the U.S. Heard him blasting that Nicki. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you still know what's going on in the rest of the world when you're here. You know? Yep. Hello. And right next to is the police station right here. And right next to the police station, right here, is my uncle's house. So this building right here is still under construction. Right next to my uncle's building. As you see, the top floor is not done. Second floor is done. First floor is done. And Digicel is renting the top, this side, the business side of the house. see you at home. This door's open. Hey, how are you?
Good.
I just walked all the way from
Calabishi.
It was a nice walk. Nice.
Yeah, it's not that overly.
You're strong.
Huh?
You're strong.
Why you say that?
You like the long walk.
Oh, that was a nice walk.
Good exercise.
Yeah.
Straight road.
I needed the exercise. Huh, Mom? What'd you say?
I said it's just straight road. You just
Yes, well, you know, you go by the medical school, down the road, make a left, make a right by the water, and that's it. So, as promised, if I can get up here, I'm gonna take you guys to the roof. On the deadbolt. And it's the roof. Just like I said, this guy went all the way up with his next door. We're gonna get up there and you can see the rebar so we can go up more and more and more. But this is the next project right here. And this is the view I'm always showing you guys in the video. Right behind, you got right behind the house, you got the shore right here, beach right there. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit, you know. And now we're closer to the Cabrits. You can see it right there. The fort. Got cannons up there, cannonballs. You can go take a tour up there, and it's really awesome to see. You know? Beach is like around right here, I think, Purple Turtle. Anyway, we'll probably go there later on tonight. But yeah, you can see some of the devastation that was done by Hurricane Maria. This house right here is missing the roof. You can see the tarp on there. Actually, that doesn't look like it was ever completed, but actually, yes, it was, because you can see the porch is done. So somebody's probably living, or probably are living in there. I doubt it, because that roof is pretty messed up. But let me show y'all one thing. Last time I was here, right? That's the ending of last year when I was here. There used to be a guy right here playing music every day. As you can see, house. You can see through the house, no roof. Crazy. And right here was a store. Gone. Store is gone. They used to sell little foods and stuff in there. And this is just over top of this porch that I'm going to take y'all down to in one moment. Look at the countryside. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me take y'all down there. Close this up real fast. This is my Uncle Bo's. Check. Get a nice breeze. Catch a breeze. Who is this? Riding up on me. Don't know. So I stay up here and I chill. You know? So thank you for coming along with me on my walk from Calabishi to Portsmouth. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned some stuff, or at least saw some interesting stuff along the countryside. And yeah, it's part of Dominica, you know. Peace, subscribe.